Most of the steps are the same though. So you're going to draw your two parentheses. Okay, and we take our first number, our A, and we can say 2. Well, there's only one factor of 2, and it's 1 and 2. Okay, so we can say 1B and 2B. Okay, and then we take our factors of our C, or our last number, and 6. And what are some factors of 6? 1 and 6, and 2 and 3. Okay, so there's really 4 options to choose from. You could say 1, then 6, 6, then 1, 2, then 3, or 3, then 2. Okay, because it matters where you put them. And so you kind of just have to pick. And what do you guys want me to try? 1 and 6? Okay, so let's try 1 and 6. Okay, every single time you're going to check the what? Which part of FOIL did we do? The outside and the inside. Okay, so 1 times 6 is going to be 6B. 1 times 2 is 2B. Okay, would a 1 or a 6 and a 2 ever give me a 7? No, so 1 and 6 cannot work. Now, before you just straight go to the 2 and the 3, you need to flip-flop that 6 and 1. Okay, so we're going to erase this. Remember I said do not do it in pen. And there's a 6 and a 1 you can put there. Okay, so let's try 6 then 1. Well, if we do the outer, 1 times 1, what are you going to get? 1B. What about the inner? What are you going to get? 12B. Okay, would a 1 and a 12 ever give you a 7?
No.
No. And so this option is definitely not it. You've checked every possibility. You've checked 1 then 6, and then you've checked 6 then 1. Okay, do you want to try 2 then 3 or 3 then 2?
2 then 3.
2 then 3?
Yeah.
Okay, so check 2 and then 3. So what are you going to get for the outer? 3B. What about the inner? 4B. Okay, so that does get a 7, and we need a negative 7. So how can we make that happen? Minus, minus. Okay, so you can fill in the minus, minus here. Okay, and as I did yesterday, normally you would set these both equal to 0 because it says equal 0. We're not doing that, okay? So we're just going to circle this and be done with it. Okay, look at number 2. What's our first step? The parentheses. Okay, and then we're going to find factors of which number for the fronts?
3.
Not 3.
10.
2. Okay, so we got 1 and 2. So we can say 1x, 2x. Okay, and then we're going to find a list, boys, be quiet. Okay, of what number? 3. 1 and 3. Okay, do you want to try 1 then 3 or 3 then 1?
1 then 3.
1 then 3. So we can fill these in. 1 and then 3. We're going to check the outer and the inner. What are you going to get for the outer?
3x.
3x.
Yeah, 2x.
What about the inner? 2x. Okay, would a 3 and a 2 ever give me a 5? Yeah, how? I need a positive 5. Plus, plus. Okay, so we can say plus, plus.
Yeah.
Okay, 5. Draw your parentheses. You're going to find the factors of what number? 3, and we got 1 and 3. So you got 1p, 3p. Okay, I can tell you right now this one's going to be a little harder. Why? It's a bigger number, okay? So it's a 20. So 20, we got 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 3, 4, and 5. How many options do we have? Not 3. 6. Okay, because you can do 1 then 20, or 20 then 1. Okay, so our number is 19. Okay, that's what we're trying to get to, a 19. So what do you want to try first? 1 and 20? Okay, so if we try 1 then 20, we're going to check the outer and the inner. What are you going to get for the outer? 20, inner. 3p. Would a 20 and a 3 ever give me a 19? No. What should we check next? No. Well, I mean, 20 and 1, okay? You need to flip flop every time before you switch, because then you're going to forget what you checked, and you're like, I checked everything. No, you didn't, because you were hopping around. Okay, so if you try 20, then 1, but this one's kind of self-explanatory. 20 and then 1, well, what are you going to get for the outer? 1p, and the inner, 60p. So that's definitely not going to work. Okay, so we can cross this one off. What do you want to try? 4 and 5? Okay, what are you going to get for the outer? 5p, inner, 12p. Would a 5 and a 12 ever give me a 19? No. Okay, so let's try 5, then 4. What are you going to get for the outer? 4p, inner, 15p. 4 and 15. Yeah, and I need a positive 19. Plus, plus. Okay, look at 7. Draw your parentheses. Is this one going to be easier or harder? It should be easier, okay, because our number is 1. Okay, so we're going to have, we find the factors of our first number, which is 2. So we got 1x, 2x, and we got a 1. So that's only going to be 1 times 1. What are you going to get for the outer? 1x, inner, 2x. Okay, would a 1x and a 2x ever give me a what?
Yes.
Give me a what?
Yes.
A 1, right? We need a positive 1 right here. How could I get a positive 1? Minus plus. Okay, now here's where it gets a little tricky. So see how we got like this first parentheses and the second parentheses, and we have a minus and then a plus? So that means above it goes plus and then a minus. Okay? Okay, so it should be a plus and then a minus. And you can kind of double check it. And the reason we do that is because when we do the outer, you're going to get that negative 1. Okay, that negative goes with this 1. So 1 times negative 1. Okay, 9. Our number is a 5, so we're going to say 1 and 5. So we got 1r, 5r. And our ending number is a 2, so it's going to be 1 times 2. Do you want to do 1 then 2 or 2 then 1? 1 then 2. Okay, what are you going to get for the outer? 2r. The inner? 5r. Okay, would a 2r and a 5r ever give me a 3r? How? I need a negative 3. A plus minus. So then above it is going to be what? Minus plus. Okay, 11. We got 1b and 2b. Okay, and for 20, I got 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. We need a 3, so what do you want to try? 2 and 10? 2 then 10 or 10 then 2? 2 then 10. What are you going to get for the outer? 10b, inner. 4b. No, it's not going to work? Okay, so then try 10 then 2. What are you going to get for the outer? 2b, inner. 20b. Nope, so we know we checked both possibilities. What do you want to try next? 4 and 5? What are you going to get for the outer? 5b, inner. 8b. Okay, how? I need a -3. Huh? Plus negative, so above it's going to be minus plus. Okay, last one. We got 1n, 2n, and our number on the ends is going to be 1 and 1. What are you going to get for the outer? 1n, inner. 2n. I need a -3. Minus, minus. Okay, I will tell you for some of you guys that are feeling like, the only way to get good at these is to do them yourself. Okay? It's just trial.